I've hit record. I know Joe's not here, but let's get everybody in the game. You should all be able to join me, no problem. I'm gonna start looting. What? How do I loot the porta potty? Okay, no. Why can I not loot this porta potty? I'm disappointed.
Well, there's many answers to that question.
There's a porta potty with one of those like green lights on it. I'm like, yes, that means I can loot it, right? No.
Hey, Shell.
Yeah.
You make incel things. Have you heard of Geekcraft coming up?
Have I what?
Have you heard of Geekcraft coming up?
No. But I know that, unfortunately, with most conventions, though, you need to sign up for them 6 months in advance.
Well, I saw just like a week ago they still had openings. I don't know if they still do.
What's it
but it's coming, Geekcraft. It's coming up at the end of June, and I'm pretty excited because like we've gone in the past and it's pretty small, but this year they're having it at the convention center, and it's gonna be at least twice as big, and it's pretty fun. It's just like geeky crafts.
Okay,
so.
I'm here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do I have?
You have.
Wait, really?
What?
Oh, I need to join Wanderer's game, yeah?
Yes.
Join from here. Join in.
Yep.
There we go.
Roasty. You do
Wait,
actually.
You're slowly damaging yourself.
I am
over
standing
a
on
fire
a hobo fire.
What?
It is toasting my short ass pants.
What the heck? Wait.
I was hoping
Why
I could
am
breathe.
Floating. Oh, I guess because I'm not actually in the game yet. Okay. Whew. I thought something. My screen's purple and I was looking around weird. I just hadn't actually. Normally I jump into the game.
Oh,
before joining
you know what?
other people.
Did any of us actually turn on the Reborn mod?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's get. Yes. Let us try this again, shall we?
Okay, so
I
it's
have to do
F9.
Okay.
On the main menu, F9, press up, and then enter, and then we're all good.
That's on the main menu? But isn't the main menu the little splash thing, or
No,
like
no,
in
no.
the game?
In the game.
Wait,
Okay.
F9?
Yeah.
Okay, it went too fast for me.
And isn't it execute?
Wait,
L2 reborn.
My F9 does nothing.
Your F9. If you're using that keyboard in front of you, Moose, that's because you need to hold down function and hit F9 because you got the weird laptop thing going on.
That's weird. Okay.
Can't remember if it's execute or if it's run.
Okay, then what do I do?
Did you bring up the console?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, literally. Okay, here it is. Hey, it's just like Wander. It's just like you were saying last time. If you press up, yeah, it'll just bring up the command from before. Moose, if you press up on the
What do I
keyboard
type
now,
in?
does it say exec?
It says BL2 reborn.txt.
Does it say exec BL2 reborn? Okay, then just hit enter if you press up, and that should auto-populate.
Okay.
Huh?
Yay!
Okay, and then enter.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I think I got it. And then do I escape?
Yep. And then you join. And then we're good.
Now we can join.
There we go.
Join game. There we go.
I just noticed y'all were joining me without issues, and I'm like,
Hey guys.
I bet none of us did, because I certainly didn't.
I know that we're past Deep Rock Galactic at the moment, so we're no longer being assailed by necessarily swarms of insects. But in the current place that we're at, we are being assailed by swarms of insects.
Yeah.
Of box elder bugs.
Oh yeah.
What are they? Where?
Yeah, do you guys have to deal with bugs getting in you're in an apartment, right?
Yeah.
Do bugs get in there that much, or no, not really?
Ants.
Ants. Yeah, and if it's like late summer to fall, we get what I think are a variant of stink bugs keep trying to come in through our window.
Well,
So weird bugs out here.
Are they red? Do they have like little red stripes on them? And
yeah, and they look a lot like. I was worried for a while because if they're not, they look very similar to kissing bugs, which can spread this really weird disease. But I'm pretty sure it's just a bug.
I researched them, and they are box elder bugs. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Those look like the variety of stink bugs that we have back in New York, but they're much thinner and they're much smaller, and they have those red stripes.
Aren't they the worst? Because you'll just be sitting there in the silence, and suddenly you hear something kind of plink.
Yeah.
You look over, and it's like sitting there staring at you.
Well, we have dozens of them.
It makes my freaking skin crawl. I hate them so much.
And they're all mating with one another, and it's gross. And
they're all hanging. Oh god.
Oh man, already. That's ouch.
I pissed everybody off.
Yeah, I hate those things.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any in a while.
They've They've taken over the side of our house.
Anywhere where there's sun. They like the sun.
Yeah, so
they do love that warmth.
They really like the warmth on my the room that's my office. And so yeah, if you like look at our house from the outside, it's just like nothing but bugs.
God.
Discovering it. Yeah, and they've been like sneaking in, and it's like, please stop.
Oh, by the way, it looks like we split off into teams of 2, have we?
Kinda.
Oh, no.
I'm like looping back around the backside.
Okay, running up to... Oh my god, this guy. Okay, reviving.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, there we go. For some reason that flamethrower was not affecting my shield. Now there it goes. There it goes.
Oh, are you you're on top of the dead guy. Oh, you're... Aw, man.
Oh, God.
I meant that you were dead on top of the guy.
See 2 skulls.
It's okay. It's about to be okay. It's about to be okay. All right. Oh, for the love of Pete.
You guys okay over there?
Okay, I'm just
They're
criticling.
not doing so good.
There we go. I got a second wind.
What did I do?
Ah, I got webbed.
Oh my god, stop dodging me, boy.
What are you guys? What are you fighting?
Yeah, I'm trying to get over to them, and they're like in a wall.
There's a bunch of bugs up here. Speaking of bugs.
Yeah. Talking about bugs.
Are you guys just at the very beginning, just getting
Do
attacked?
we have snipers on us? I am
I see
seeing
where
projectiles coming from a fair distance.
I didn't know you could go up here.
God.
Yeah. I didn't realize that this was a valid direction to go.
Yeah, I was just saying earlier that this area of the game in particular is very unique from the rest of the game in the sense that the map is very confusing because there's a lot of upper areas and lower areas, and even trying to read the map, it gets kind of confusing. Bit of a pain at times. Okay, let me just reacquaint myself with what guns I have. Stuff.
Okay, I'm just getting back into the game because I need to readjust the audio. Yeah, so we did not anticipate just the magnitude at which those bugs will assail your house. Like, tap, 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 tap.
They really like our house, too, because we don't have any trees on, like, the front / like, southern side, so the bugs are just like, yes!
It was sort of gross. There were 2 of them doing their thing on one of our trash cans, and we needed to bring them inside. So I just flicked them, and they tore apart, and one of them was just trailing green goo all behind it.
Ew.
I've never seen such vivid green blood before.
He's like, doesn't matter, had sex.
I guess.
It was probably the guy, actually. Got
This is not the way to go. There's nothing there. Oh, okay. It is just sadness.
Okay.
I think this is actually where we're supposed to drop down when we're done. Because I don't see a way of getting up. Unless we could, like, really platform this, and I don't see that now.
You call a Bayonetta there, Joe.
Follow the blood. Yeah, no, yeah, it's the librarian bun kind of.
What about Bayonetta? I've actually never played that game.
What? You should play it. So
we do have it for the Wii U, right?
Yeah, I picked up 1 and no.
1 and 2.
Yeah, I did pick up 1 and 2 for the Wii U, but I kind of want to get it on the Switch because the Switch controller is so much more comfortable.
It was a shame we got the Wii U really late, so at that point they were already.
Well, no, we got it right in the middle of its like cycle. It's just Nintendo had already given up on it at that point.
Yeah.
So it was
they
just
gave
like
up on it so quickly though.
Yeah, well, I think they kind of realized they screwed up with the marketing and were like, nominal effort, then let's move on.
Well,
okay,
it was, in a way, it was kind of their median between, they were really, it does seem like they're going for the handheld console and just handheld device. So you don't have to have the distinction between Game Boys and the main console anymore. But yeah, it just seemed like the Switch was still a console, but with the option to play it as a handheld system.
Yeah.
Well, it was their prototype for what the Switch became, and I think that was actually brilliant.
Woo. Yeah, it ended up really good. It's just too bad, because yeah, we have a few games on the Wii U that I'm like, I really want to play these games, but I mean, I'd even get off the Switch, but our kid like broke the charge port, so we can't even like play it.
No!
Oh,
no.
really?
Here, I'll try to come and help.
Wait, did it break the charging dock, or?
No, she broke the actual like the hole that the charging plug goes into on the Wii U.
Yeah,
That's
she shoved some paper in it like you do.
Oh.
Yeah, you know,
there you
just
are.
being a kid.
I guess when I was a kid, I knew my parents would never let me buy another one, because, you know, I still had, oh, what's a good example?
Oh, I almost survived it.
Ow. I knew my parents would be like, well, you broke your one Game Boy, but your brother has a Game Boy, so now you just get to share with him. And it's like, no thanks. Okay, I got you.
Oh, thanks. No, like, our kid also left her 2DS lying around, and she, like, stepped on it and broke the screen, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying you another one. So she just doesn't play DS anymore.
I'll rip you apart.
God, this guy with his big freaking floppy head. Oh my god. Okay, Moose, I'm on my way.
Ouch.
Yeah. I know with my parents, I know I didn't convince them to let me get a Game Boy Advance until like 2 years after the DS came out, which was exciting, but also kind of disappointing because everybody else was like had already moved on. And I was like,
Oh man, that was the story of my childhood with video games. I'd be like, hey guys, I finally got a GameCube, and they'd be like, yeah, well, no one plays Smash anymore.
Oh.
Well, my brother lost my my Game Boy Advance on a plane, like 4 months after I got it for my birthday.
Oh.
I've definitely moved on, though.
No, she hasn't.
Definitely gotten over it. It's been like 12 years.
Not over
it's
it.
Fine.
So
you're actually about to spend next week hanging out with that brother, and I'm not convinced this isn't just a clever ploy to finally exact revenge.
I was gonna ask, what precious belonging of his have you lost?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah.
I am a good sister. I've done nothing wrong ever. I definitely did accidentally destroy his very meticulously put together Kinect's
Looks like
piano.
we're going this way. Yeah, back into this hole, I believe.
And I did feel really bad about that. I was like 4 though.
Yes, we're headed this way.
So, older brother then, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna be like, if you were 4 and you had a very intricate Kinect's piano, that either means you're the younger sister of a complete prodigy, or...
Yeah, he was 7 at the time, so he was still pretty good at Kinects for his age, but...
I did a little bit with Kinects, but I was always a Lego guy.
God, I love it when the bandits yell something and they die mid-yell. Especially the little midget ones.
You can do so much more with Legos versus Kinects, though. Kinects are pretty limited.
Kinects had, like, more mechanical...
Buy, like, in kits or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do some pretty wild, like, mechanical stuff. I used to use Kinects a lot for Rube Goldberg machines.
Yeah,
and just the sheer size was so much easier than Legos. Because, like, I think it took me 5 times as long to make a Rube Goldberg machine with Legos, just because of, like, that's how small the parts were.
Oh.
And then I started cheating using Bionicle parts, and that made it a lot easier.
I love Bionicle.
I had those.
I liked the lore.
They were fun.
Behind
they
them.
were.
They had a lot of comics and
they were
other things
Lego.
associated with them.
They were Lego action figures. It works really well.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to come check out this badass loot guy we took down. A couple elemental shields.
Okay, take a look at that.
Alternatively, you could just say nothing and take them all for yourself, and none of us would pretty much notice or care.
I mean, I took the good one, but...
I was gambling off camera, so I'm loaded.
Oh, I need that health.
I almost thought about doing that myself. It's easy to get in that loop.
I was just like, I know if like I was playing this normally, I would spend the next hour gambling. So I'm just gonna do that myself when nobody else will notice or care.
No, I
and that way we don't have to deal with me.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I'm just gonna do it on stream. I want everyone to go suffer through it. Oh, I love this voice actor. He's played so many things, so many animes. This is the voice of many Dragon Ball characters.
It really is.
And also Shin-Chan's dad in the English stuff.
So you actually looked this guy up then?
No, I just recognize his voice.
Oh, well, that's
like,
fair.
He, like, this guy in particular, every time this guy does this kind of voice, it sounds just like Shin-Chan's dad, being drunk and yelling. Uh-oh, big guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, yep. Moving away from that.
That guy's out.
My throwable reloading shotgun is amazing. I just, like, chuck it. Apparently I throw 3 of them, they just fly around shooting things for a while. So I don't want to lose this guy.
I got to meet guy who voiced Piccolo at one of the
you got to meet the guy?
Yeah,
oh,
Chris
doesn't that
Abbott.
guy also voice
Vegeta? Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I had him sign my copy of Metroid Prime 3 because he voiced Rune Das in that.
Oh, cool.
One of the alien bounty hunters.
Yeah. Our world. Really cool.
At the same convention, a different year, I got to meet the Black Power Ranger. So.
Woo!
What always amuses me is the amount of like random, well, yeah, actually, Power Rangers, for example, the random like actors from our childhood that have just become like A-lister voice actors or voice actresses.
A lot of them have become voice actors, but the thing is, like, with being a voice actor, so long as your voice is physically, you might start to. I don't want to say deteriorate. That's too harsh a word. Physically, while you might, you know, age and eventually be no longer.
No, it's okay. We're young enough to still say deteriorate and not bother ourselves with it. One day we'll be like, oh man, did I say that? Fine. Right now it's totally fine.
Right, but eventually you're not.
Even if
oh,
you do rescue
Handsome Jack's
Roland from
talking.
this Firehawk guy,
Jack.
the Crimson Raiders ain't exactly along for this world. You know what? I think you deserve a little hint. My secret involves your pathetic resistance dying, and me laughing. A lot.
Interesting.
What? Ow.
But
That is fire.
voices just have such a, well, longevity, and you can portray so many different types of characters, even things that aren't even remotely human. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, it's so much more freeing being a voice actor, I think.
I agree. It sounds really fun.
What was I playing recently? I was playing Persona 5, and there was a child, and I'm like, I recognize this voice. And it was the same voice as the voice actor for Laharl from the Disgaea series. And I looked it up, and it was the lady that did Rita Repulsa.
What?
Yeah.
That's so random.
I was just like, wait, really? Because, you know, I love her voice for Laharl, and I was just like, so what guy does... Nope, that's no guy.
Well, that
No
happens.
judgment, obviously. It's just like...
Yeah, that's cool.
My assumptions
You know-
were very incorrect.
You know what voice acting credits really surprised me recently is, did you guys ever see Office Space back in the day?
See what?
I've never
Yes,
seen The
sort
Office.
of.
Office Space, yeah.
I had
Oh, yeah.
mad altitude sickness, so I only vaguely remember parts of it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's this like really nerdy guy. He's like his best friend. His name is Michael Bolton. But it's just kind of scrawny nerd voice. But he plays Scruffy the janitor on Futurama, and I was like, what?
Nice.
I know. I mean, it's like in that kind of that comedy area. They all kind of just get each other to do random voice roles.
Yeah.
They're all just like, yeah, I got a friend that I did a video with. Man, these nomads. Nomad, no. Gosh darn it, Nomad. I'm getting burnt to a crisp over here.
Oh, I see. Oh, no.
I'm gonna try to fall off this thing, but I don't think you guys are gonna be able to get to me. That's fine. These guys pincered the heck out of us. I guess that's what this area is, though.
Okay,
I tried coming back. I'm sorry. Do you got Moose?
I'm out. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's yelling? Stop it.
Oh my God,
Everybody
Jack,
is
really?
yelling. That is the base
That's rude.
default setting for everyone.
Jack, my God.
This is Borderlands, not Polite Lands.
Wait a second. Oh, wait. It just reloaded me all the way over here, so I have to go back around. But yeah, see, this is what I hate about this.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was just the Castle Crashers thing, where like you just kind of like clonk out. People could still revive you, but like maybe it takes longer.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be really nice. That would have kind of fixed a lot of stuff. Because yeah, it respawned me way far away, all the way back around the bend. Okay, no, I'm not as far as I thought I was, but still.
Hey, I have a question. Why have I like not heard a thing about Mortal Kombat 11?
I mean, you're just not listening to the right people, because I've heard people go nuts about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've seen a lot of people
advertised, but I like haven't personally heard of anyone talking about it.
Well, okay, so the last one I got was, I think, like, what was the one on the PS3? Was that 9 or whatever the reboot was?
I think so, yeah, 9.
And I remember I played it with your brother a bit, but it's like, honestly, I ran out of stuff to do very quickly, and I just felt like I'm going to do the same thing with 11, so I've just completely slept on it. But everyone that I know that's been playing it is like super hyped about it.
Yeah, so from what I've heard,
girl.
from what I've heard, it's the best Mortal Kombat game. The problem was they completely shot themselves in the foot with I guess I'd say Warner Brothers' level of microtransactions, which, like, I think was going to take 5,000 hours to unlock everything without paying money into it. So a lot of people are mad about that, which I think is justified.
Yeah.
Apparently they've patched it, so it's a lot better, but...
Yeah, that's always a shame to hear about a good game.
When it came to those fighters, I think I played more of Soul Calibur.
Oh, Soul Calibur!
Yeah, Mercenary Soul Calibur.
I still haven't played the latest one.
No, we were like trying to justify getting Soul Calibur 6, but like I don't like it because she kicks my butt at it.
It's not a good streaming game.
I won't play it.
But
well, it's good for streaming if you just want to make characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wander did that at one point.
No, I haven't actually. I'd like to.
That? You didn't?
No.
I know. Thinking of Nightside actually.
Yeah,
I know
Price.
I know Price has been doing a lot of like wrestling games. And he's just been making characters. I don't think I've ever seen him play a wrestling game beyond just like crafting characters. If it ever goes on sale, I'll pick it up and make some like horror monsters. It's just like, if I wanted to start playing games to just make characters in, I think I'd probably start with the free-to-play Korean MMOs. Because you can make some real nightmares in those. Okay, this is a dead end.
Yeah.
Like, I think Aeon, you could make, like, weird troll fairies that, like,
all
made
the characters
no
were
biological
either
sense.
angels or sort of demonic angels. But, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to be able to, but then you make their arms, like, 2 times the size of their legs in every aspect.
They didn't have any, like, real limiters for features. Whoa, I'm burning.
Look, I'm burning.
I don't know if you guys have ever played any of the Dark Souls games, but the character creators in that are magic.
Oh, are they pretty detailed too?
The sound of those earthquakes marks my drills getting closer and closer to the vault. That's the sound of progress.
Jack, you ain't gonna do nothing.
I would say detailed, sure, but most of the time it just ends up looking like some kind of genetic reject, so...
Oh, it's magical in that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got to a new reload thingy, at least, I think. So if we die, it won't be forever away.
I'm surprised at how many mailboxes there are with money stashed in them.
I've got an assassin class mod shell.
Okay.
Do you need?
It depends on what its stats are.
Here, I'm just gonna drop it.
Because my current class mod is
I have no
team
use.
accuracy plus 16%.
I have no use for it, necessarily. Ooh. What's better, rare loot chance plus 5% or cooldown? Yeah, I'll go with the rare loot chance 5%. I'll be a team player.
While we're talking about, Commando, Moose, are you Commando? You're Commando.
Yeah, I'm Commando.
I picked up another class mod. Do you have one on right now? Just see about...
I don't have any mods on because I don't
Here,
know
I just dropped one on the ground for you. Check it out. That one's for you. It
that
gives
class mod
you...
isn't as good as my current one.
How do you?
It helps you with shotgun stuff if you do shotguns.
How do you apply it?
First, you gotta come over here.
Okay.
Pick it up.
Yep. Okay.
Open your menu. Down below the guns, one of those things is your class mod. It's a little person icon.
Get your health and shields right here. Next time you're bleeding to death, just think...
Yeah, so class mods are just another one of those 4 things down at the bottom of your equipment list. So you have one that's your shields, pretty obvious. One that's a grenade mod, changes how your grenade behaves. One is your class mod, that gives you a passive bonus or a team bonus. So I think Shells has team accuracy bonus.
% accuracy.
And
yeah.
so sometimes it'll give like a team bonus or a specific bonus to you, as well as like maybe a +2 to like 1 or 2 of your skills, and maybe some other things. It kind of varies. And then the last one is a relic, which in this case, mine increases rare loot chance by 5%. I found one that gave a 20% cooldown speed on your oh, this one is team accuracy, by the way, Michelle. You should take a look at it.
Yeah, but it's only 13%, whereas I had 16.
But what about the +3 to rising shot and 2-fang?
I can't equip that? I thought or are they the same?
Yes, I dinged without realizing it. I do have this, I have an option between 2 skills, and I kind of wanted to get your guys' feedback, because this will affect the team.
Okay.
So, looks like I could do Restoration, which it's expandable, of course, but at the baseline, it converts 6% of damage I would do to you as healing, so I could shoot you to heal you. Then also there's Bursting Bubbles, which makes it to where whenever I have an enemy phase locked, we all gain increased fire rate, reload speed, and movement speed. It's about a 5% increase at the base, but that's only when an enemy's phase locked. So
honestly, I would go for the second one. The healing thing seems like it would be a good idea, but how much do you want to run around shooting us?
Yeah, right.
And how much are you even going to remember to do so?
We do get separated a bit too, so I'm wondering if Restoration might not be... It sounds good, like, when someone says it, but I'm not sure we would get much use out of it.
I think Shell pissed off the Firehawk, by the way.
Oops.
Oh. Okay,
I just sort of walked in the door. I'm like, oh, look, there's some lockers over here.
Normally, I do love the idea of like battle healing, but
I'm teleporting all over the place.
How you doing?
This is peculiar.
Call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders, like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story, lots of internal bleeding. Could you help me up?
Man, we need skills already. I guess Restoration might have been good since, you know, in between these moments I could, like, shoot someone to heal them back up. I mean, there's always more points. I might put points into both later.
Strong boxes.
Who's next?
Strong boxes? Oh, we don't actually have the quest equipped. We're on medical emergency. Hunting the Firehawk. There we go.
Grab Nug.
Hey, got the nugget.
Got the Nug.
Give Nug.
Have Nug.
Appreciate it.
Wait, you gave the nugget to Lil? I got the nugget. Almost as the
it's okay.
share.
And that was a different nugget.
Thanks. Bet you're looking for Roland, huh?
Well, I think she actually needed 2, so yeah, as I recall, there were 2.
They never came after me this hard.
Whoa. Oh god, that was creepy. Did you see her neck like twist around like that?
Oh.
I wasn't looking, and I'm glad I wasn't.
She like turned around, but her head was like twisted unnaturally behind her.
What the?
Oh my lord. Okay, we got a couple more dings there. Oh yeah, that healed everyone. Really nice.
For 3 pounds of
Look at this guy.
I feel like this is the point where she's just supposed to show off, and we could probably just watch.
Yeah, I'm fine with just watching. There, now he's in the air. Everyone's got increased gun power now. And now they don't. Thank you, come again. Good place to shoot a thing.
Woo! So it's got good bullet absorption.
The Siren class mod. Oh hey, incendiary damage and +2 flicker skill? I don't think I have that. Ah well.
I think you might still get it even if you don't have a point in it.
I think I have to have at least one. No, yeah, it says requires at least 1 point.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Darn it. Yeah, right. It could have been free skills.
Which was the one? Yeah, Shell?
Can you look at my screen?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I just teleported and I didn't even move. It's just one of those. No. So what happens is I run forward and then I teleport a couple steps to the side or behind.
Oh, you're having network connectivity issues.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought that was just me seeing you rubber band, but yeah, I'm seeing you do it too.
Rubber band.
So right before starting streaming, I was on tech support with my internet service provider, and I'm apparently getting about 1/10 of what I should be getting.
It's like the story of Portland internet.
Yeah. And they're very helpful, and I'll have, like, more tech support tomorrow, hopefully. It's just a matter of, like, until then, my internet is extra on the fritz, because I had to do, like, a bunch of extra settings, and apparently my writer didn't like it.
You're doing great.
God. Commando. Moose, here's a commando skill.
Huh?
Check it out later, you know?
Well,
yeah.
That was fun.
I mean, you picked it up, so...
Oh, okay.
Probably look at it later, yeah?
Another hunk of iridium. Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here.
Oh, yeah. So, the plot right now, someone in chat is asking, because I think this is a good topic of discussion. Do we all know what the plot is right now?
We're looking for Roland, and supposedly got kidnapped by the Firehawk, and we found the Firehawk, who's Lilith.
The vault opened
Turns
by
out to
Siren
be, you know, Siren from Borderlands 1.
To this iridium stuff. No idea
Oh,
why.
I already have this.
Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
She has boyfriend.
Well, ex-boyfriend. Before the Bloodshots grabbed him, Roland was getting intel on the vault and what Jack plans to do with it. You have to find him. I gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. You'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still.
Catch him with his pants down. Oh, God, where am I?
I just moved you like 10 feet, didn't I? Sorry. I'm still getting used to this.
I don't like this. I'm going back over.
Real tough customers.
It's bad that I see the light and I see
Dang it,
when
Lilith.
I see Satan.
Damn. Wait, was I supposed to stay over there?
Oh, we're all over here now.
I think we were supposed to stay over there. Oh, cool. No. Now it's a platform. Oh, parkour!
Yeah.
Oh, crap! Oh, God!
We lost Moose.
Right when I said parkour.
She's fine?
I saw
Yeah,
her
she's just back like
digitized.
about 10 feet.
Fine. It's all good.
I'll wait for you, Moose. We gotta stick together.
Hey, Shell.
Yeah?
Don't go too far. Or, unless, actually, I think we might be done. Yeah. So we're done, we're leaving, we're going to a different location. Nope.
Oh, but I'm picking up all this money.
Damn fine rescue. Okay, no, I'm just saying, there's nothing else in this region, so we don't have to worry about being split up. We can leave.
Okay.
First person to the exit wins.
You know what I just remembered? The hold down shift.
Hold down shift?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just good that you don't have to hold it down.
Oh, you don't?
Just have
Yeah,
it.
you just press it once.
I got so used to garden pause.
Yeah, you're thinking of garden pause, which forces you to hold down shift to run, which is terrible. It does have like an MMO style auto run toggle, which is R, and I haven't had that happen since like MMOs.
A couple of games that do that, but I always like don't want to use it because like most of the time they're not the game where you want to do that in.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah! There's one of those bugs!
No.
Oh, IRL?
Yeah.
Are they doing it?
They're not.
No, it's just a singular
They
one.
only do it in the sun. In our house, they just get really confused and wander around for a while because we're pretty sure So the females are supposed to, like, burrow into the trees to lay eggs, and so they burrow into our window, find, like, the crevasse to get into our house, and they get really confused when there's a giant open space on the inside of this big tree. And then they just wander aimlessly in our house for a while and then die because they can't find a place to lay their eggs. But yeah, they can fly around. And they get kind of sad.